Whoa, that flash is bright. Yeah, whoa. So, I'm not going to look right at the camera. Today I was just thinking about the different ailments that we all experience in life, be they mental, emotional, or physical. And I was thinking about how, I believe that we were created in the image of God, and that He has a body of flesh and bones, and that He intends for us to become like Him, and that we will, that part of that is having a body. And I know that He is perfect, and His body is in its perfect state. So mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, He's a God, and He's perfected. And I've thought about how we all deal with our different things, and how frustrating they can be. And sometimes they can feel hopeless, and they can feel so like we're in bondage, and like there's no way out sometimes from whatever those things may be. But as I was thinking about it, I just thought that, if we are supposed to be like Him, and if we came here to learn how to be like Him, and if our bodies are made in His image, then they are supposed to be whole and complete in every way. And I know that we are not going to be whole and complete in this life, but I do believe that we can experience healing and wholeness that perhaps we haven't thought possible before. And as I've thought about how that can happen, I know that God does miracles, and I know that He hears our prayers, and I know that He can do great things of His own accord without us. But I believe that part of becoming like Him is learning how to work, and learning how to put faith and trust and effort and blood, sweat, and tears into our healing. And ultimately, it is by His love and grace that we are healed. But my idea of healing has been changing the last few years, that we don't just pray and then magically things get fixed. Sometimes prayers are answered really quickly like that, but I'm finding that part of becoming like Him is that He allows us to struggle, and He allows us to search and to push, and He expects us to do that, and He expects us to try new things. And I believe that we could speed up our healing in certain areas. Sometimes, not all the time, and I'm not saying this is all the time, but I believe, at least for myself, that there are some things that if I'm willing to put in more heart and more work, that with His help and His blessing, things could be sped up. And I think that part of making that possible is being willing to try new things. It's being willing to open up. It's being willing to try new things, and talk to new people, and to realize that healing is a journey. And I mean that spiritually, I mean that physically, I mean that emotionally. It's a journey. And if we can just trust Him, then we will see His hand as we take steps, and He will bless our efforts. And miracles really do still take place. And He really is aware of us. And He knows who we really are, and He knows who we can become. And that's why He sees fit that we struggle.